There's something about holding a print paper, I think. I just feel like whenever I hold a print paper, I need to be drinking a coffee at a breakfast table or something, but I think it is different, and it's more relaxing. Your eyes don't get strained, you know. I don't think print really will ever die, though. I think people are always going to want to hold their paper with their morning coffee, you know. Okay, so for today, I want to know what happened. Did you guys look at the PDFs afterwards? Who was night editing?
Andrew and I.
Okay, and so did you guys look at the PDFs at the end of the night?
Yeah.
Like when Garrett lays them out and everything, and you had to check the ads?
It looked up, we were just looking at ads.
And this is a picture of the Scarlet Knight?
This had no ads on it, so this wasn't, we didn't look at he just puts out the pages that have ads on them.
We could have probably had this picture, because this isn't a bad picture of a graduate student, you know what I mean? It's not a bad picture to have on front. It's candid. She's talking about her issues. But definitely the mascot should have been on front. I'm sure we have like a million file photos of the mascot. So like instead of having this Rusa picture, we should have had a mascot and this lady talking, I think. So yeah, consider everything for cap and gown. Let's have, by Tuesday or Wednesday, let's have like a plan, like a workflow plan for how we're going to finish this. And just keep your minds buzzing. So, alright, you guys are good? Targum is an Aramaic word for interpretation. One of the first editors of Targum actually got that name from a lecture by William Campbell, who is a former president of Rutgers. I joined the Targum as a sophomore in college because I really wanted to sharpen my writing skills. Now I do the Targum because I basically love this place. This place has become my home in college. I think that student journalism is very important, and I think not only is it a good experience for me, but it needs to be here. We need to have the Targum, and that's what brings me here. It's important to have a paper on campus because if we're just getting news straight from the university, it's going to have that bias of what the university wants us to hear. Students should really be connected with the school, and they should be caring about what Rutgers has and what's going on at Rutgers. It's also important for journalism in general because this is our training ground, this is our starting point. And if journalists don't have college newspapers, if they can't figure out how to run things on their own, how can they go out in the real world and be journalists? I think in essence the newspaper is supposed to be the heart of whatever community it's covering. You know, it's supposed to reflect the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's supposed to get people together, bring them in one forum, and show what's really going on in a given community. A way for people to, you know, express themselves, get their ideas out there. A way to really bring everyone together. Managing coursework was actually a lot easier when I lived in a dorm room because before I was associate news editor, and I'd have all my work and then I'd go home and there'd be people in the study lounge in the dorm already doing work, so I'd bang my work out for like 2 hours every night. But now I don't live in a dorm and I come home and it's a quiet house, so lately I've been slacking off a bit with my coursework, not gonna lie. But hopefully what I did before will pick up for my slack this semester. I don't know, it's hard. I get home so late sometimes I don't even care about work. To take the stress off, I eat good food, go to Chipotle a lot. I like to kind of get out of the office sometimes, just sit, and I mean it's spring now, I like to enjoy the nice day. I keep touch with friends that aren't in Targum and still hang out with them and go out with them on weekends. About a year ago I wrote an article about eating disorders. A woman who was a Rutgers alumnus was going to speak at Rutgers about how her daughter died from bulimia, and I interviewed her and told her story and kind of reflected how eating disorders can be a problem on campus. The article got a pretty good amount of reach, and it really exhibited something that is a problem on campus, and I think that that's what really helped me appreciate what I do. No, I'm not organized. Good thing our managing editor, Danielle, is pretty organized. I mean, my room's kind of messy. It's just unfortunately out of the shot. But yeah, I've never been an organized person. But as EIC, you kind of have to focus on the long-term goal of the Targum. You know, answering emails, working with clients, trying to push the Targum in the digital age and everything. I would like to see more involvement in the Targum. I don't think that people really understand our workflow and understand how important the Targum is. I think that people just think, oh, if I get an internship here, if I get an internship there, that's how I'll get the job. But I think this hands-on experience that Targum gives you, this responsibility that Targum gives you is really important, because it teaches you how to do things on your own, how to manage your time, how to manage other people, and really pushes you out there and pushes you to be the best person you can. In my future, I'm kind of leaving that door open, but I would like to feature write, not necessarily the newsroom deadlines and everything. Maybe feature write for a magazine or something. I'm interested in PR, maybe even working in a publishing house, but I'm just kind of seeing where life takes me. So our building on 26 Mine Street is about to get knocked down this summer. We don't know when, but apparently it's turning into a parking garage. We're going to be relocating. We don't know where we're relocating yet, but we've had some fun drawing all over the walls as we prepare to leave. Right over here, this one's my favorite. A quote from Grandpa Phil from Hey Arnold. Our online editor, Mary Olive, drew that. We're not sure where we're going yet, but we're staying positive. We know that we're going to keep fulfilling our mission of bringing news to the university campus and, you know, getting new journalists out in the field.